So Season 5 has just dropped and a lot of new additions have been added to the game. I just woke up and I downloaded the game, and I'm just going to go through some features, like the few features in the game that have been added. So the Battle Pass in this season have a lot of new things. A new skin, new emotes, new wallpapers, the usual stuff. We have stuff like the Uplink backpack, the balloon axe, which is quite fun. We also have the lantern contrail. I haven't got a contrail yet, so I think I might be getting the lantern one. That is if I do get a battle pass. We also have these little toys called golf balls and volleyballs, which I'm not quite sure what they do, but I think they're like emotes you can use on your friends. We also have lots of other things such as the Conquest little glider, which is personally my favourite thing that they've added. The glitch system, which is another contrail. Really good. We also have the swipe it, or the milli rock as people know it. Lots of fun wallpapers added to the game, and of course we also have the Ragnarok skin. The Ragnarok skin is probably the favourite of mine, and it's got 6 stages in it, and each stage of course it gets better and better and improves. I think that's a highlight of this. So as you all know, with Season 5 came the addition of a completely different sort of map, and this map is called the Desert. So it's the same map, but also they've added a desert compartment down below, and in this desert place there's about a couple key locations. We have the racetrack, we have the bridge, we have 2 towns, we have the gas station, the highway, and Paradise Palm. And in Paradise Palm, which is the first place we're going to land, it comprises of about 6 buildings. We've got the big flat, we've got quite a few modern houses, the swimming pool. It's a real hot zone, a lot of people land here, as you can see. You could also get the golf carts, buggies, I don't know what they call it, R2s or something, I'm not sure. But lots of modern houses are here, and these modern houses are the same as you might see from Pleasant Park. If you want to get some quick loot action, this is the place to land. It's like Dusty Devot or Tilted Towers, but of the desert bit. The desert place also connects to the racetrack, which is just up ahead. The next location on the map we're going to be looking at is the racetrack. The racetrack is personally my favourite. And the reason why it's my favourite is because it's something new, and with the whole go-kart situation, you can actually go around and drive with your friends and do those little tricks, and obviously there's power sliding as well, so you can power slide, pick up boost, and kind of have a race with your friends. Loot wise, it's not the greatest, but of course it's not meant for the loot, it's meant for something fun and interesting with your go-karts. Definitely one of my favourite locations they've added. It's quite interesting, it's unique, and yeah, it's a lot of fun if you have friends and you just race with them. Definitely a lot of things you could do with that, especially when the playground mode comes out. There's some interesting stuff you can do. The desert map doesn't just consist of the racetrack or Paradise Palm. There are also lots of little towns dotted around the place. We have the petrol station, these small towns, a junkyard, and little buildings on top of the cliffs, as you can see over here. There's not really much things interesting about them. I guess the road connecting to all of these do have interesting stuff like dinosaurs and stuff. They're all very mediocre. There's nothing interesting about them. If you want somewhere quiet to loot or just explore, these are some good things I'd suggest you go look out for. Loot wise, they're pretty good. They offer the same amount of loot as you'd probably get in, say, Salty Springs, if not a little bit more. Normally quiet places. As of now, it's not going to be quiet, it's going to be quite hot, but other than that, yeah, they're pretty cool. Now the next location is probably my favourite one, and that's like the little Viking boat on top of a hill. I think this is where the I can't remember, but something used to be here, or something wasn't here at all, so this is like a very new location. The entire place is quite small. It's got one main big building. It's got about the big ship as well, which is on top of a waterfall, and about 4 or 5 huts around. There's also places where you can get these little voids. That's a new thing they've added to the game as well, these little crystal voids. Jump in and you kind of get parachuted up into the air and you can glide around a little bit. Good way to get your drop on the enemy. Other than that, the town hall's pretty big. The little huts contain a little bit of loot, not a lot, but just a little bit. The Viking ship itself, sadly it doesn't move. You can't really pull a trigger or something for it to move. That'd be pretty cool if you could. The Viking ship in here has like about 1 or 2 chests on it. Other than that, yeah, this little place they've added is really cool. Probably my favourite one they've added. The next change they've added to this game isn't something they've really added, but changed, as I said. They've added more trees and more like foresty, more wood, more vines all across Dusty Devot. There's also these little lakes now as well, like these little pools, actually, should I say. There's also a few more things that have crashed into it, such as an ice cream van and all sorts of stuff. Really, it's nothing interesting. They just added more trees in it. So if you want more wood materials, it's like the Wailing Woods is like in the middle now. So easy wood, easy materials. Loot wise is okay, but yeah, only change they've added is water and some trees. Last on my list, and probably my second favourite thing they added to this game, is the Lazy Links. Lazy Link has about a couple key buildings. That's the badminton court, we have the mansion, the parking lot, the garage and the swimming pool. Those are the main locations in Lazy Links. Lazy Links has also a high rate of vehicle spawn. If you want to find lots of vehicles for your teammates, this is the best place. You can easily roll out, catch up to the circle with your cars. Loot itself is okay, it's quite a few chests, and overall it's an amazing place. It's definitely something you should explore.